Stephen Mumford. Folks, look up Stephen Mumford. Look up Polycarp, right? Those are the men who fled and were leading the Church of God and brought it across the ocean. Polycarp, there's Mumford, and I can't remember the name. It'll come to me later. The other major leader of the Church of God. Go ahead, Mrs. Steele.
Well, the Euro-Mediterranean Union,
Yeah.
It's very close to naming its first Secretary General, who will be from an Arab country. That's what the Spanish Foreign Minister Miguel Ángel Morentinos said on Tuesday.
And of course, the government of Spain is controlled by the King of Jerusalem.
And that the foreign ministers of Egypt, France, Jordan, Spain, and Tunisia would meet in early January in Cairo to try to revive the grouping. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, look at the whole union is coming true.
But like Daniel says, not Daniel, but Daniel's interpretation of Nebuchadnezzar's dream, it's of miry clay and iron.
Exactly.
So it's not, doesn't bind together strongly.
Right. It won't be a strong union.
Now, something's going to have to, though, trigger it and bring it together.
Well, another crisis, another false flag event. And, of course, Germany being Assyria.
Yeah.
It's considered the rod. I mean, they're very obedient, aren't they? So if you, I got a fly right there. I don't know where that came from.
That's a good point. Let's make that point clear.
Yeah, so
that in the Bible, make the point about God. You created Yahweh used Assyria as His rod to discipline Israel for not for worshiping the gold, for idol worship and Sabbath breaking.
So if that happens, in fact, in Frankfurt or
Berlin,
wherever. I mean, something probably has to happen there to get the whole union together. I mean, that's how they'll make it happen.
Exactly.
So something will happen, or maybe many events. Oh, you're coming across that picture of the Pope with the
this is a
gargoyles
picture
and demons
of the white
and
Pope, and it's hard to blow it up on this screen.
Now, where is that located? I mean, I think it gives a description of where he's actually sitting. What is that area there that he's sitting at?
This is.
It's at the Vatican.
This is the chair of Peter. This is the throne room. This is the chair of Peter, as McLuhan said, with jets around the world. But he
can't get across that lake of fire.
He won't
there
get across.
He is.
This is his weekly Wednesday general audience in the hall at the Vatican. You've got to go to this picture at, not just look at it here, folks, but go to picassoweb.google.com/Lenny Bloom.
Look at that background. I mean, what does it look like? I mean, it's all twisted and macabre and ooh.
It is certainly one of the most evil-looking sculptures, which represents serpentism.
And there's snakes, the Antichrist is coming out of the top
tree
there.
of death in the Garden of Eden.
Exactly.
And the Antichrist rising out of the middle. And,
as a phoenix with two heads.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is certainly. It speaks volumes.
Doesn't it? I mean, just look at it.
It speaks volumes to the manifestation of death and evil, and it just shows there's no spiritism there. No, there's no Holy Spirit there.
There's no light there.
No light.
It's definitely
all darkness.
Dark.
Definitely dark. And go to our website there and take a look at it. Now, this, Mrs. Steele, is a floor from the Vatican.
It's a mosaic in the Vatican. It was Gregorius IV.
Right.
Had that made in the Vatican,
and you can see
it has a red dragon.
The dragon is right there.
I mean, that's the devil.
They don't
that's
even
Lucy.
hide that they're. They don't even hide that they're.
Do you know that he had a coin made, and quite a few of the popes at that time had a coin minted.
Yeah.
One side of the coin would be their profile, a gold coin, and on the other side would be a harlot holding the cup of filthiness and fornication.
Exactly.
They didn't even hide it on their coins. Yeah, it's so obvious. I mean, it's right in your face.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
Nothing's hidden.
It's right out there. It's right out there. They don't even hide themselves.
I mean, it's the devil right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the map of the
Now-
Sunnis and the Shiites, where
Now-
the countries that they're in.
This is
Yeah.
this is a map of Islam. By the way, these slides are taken from the Conspiracy Convention slideshow
Eric Phelps?
of Eric John Phelps.
And you can buy them on VaticanAssassins.org.
org.
Yeah.
Yeah. www.vaticanassassins.org.
They're great slides.
And
They're
I might add
amazing
that
slides.
Sherman H. Skolnick, my former co-host, the late great Judge Buster, American Judge Buster, regarded Eric Phelps. Eric and Sherman and I used to do radio on Mojo, on Blowtorch Station. And Sherman, who is one of the great historians of our era, regarded Eric as the greatest historian and recorder and of the true history of man. His book,
amazing,
Vatican
brilliant,
Assassins,
absolutely brilliant. And his site is
an
amazing. I mean, it's chock full of information. Now,
absolutely.
in that map, you've got the countries, which are mostly in northern Africa. You've got
the light
Middle
green
East
are
and
Sunnis,
and they're all Sunnis,
and
mostly
the
all
dark
Sunnis.
green
And
are
that's
the
Iran.
Shia,
And that's Iran.
and that's Iran. And what we want to say again
There it is.
that the Sunnis are not the prime target of the Vatican because their leader does not claim divinity.
But they're using the Sunnis as the sword of Islam to
Right.
get rid of the Shiites.
Because the
and
Shiite
or the
leader
Shiites.
claims divinity. Just like the leader of Japan, the Emperor of Japan claimed divinity, and that is why the Vatican led the United States to go to war against Japan.
So basically, Saudi Arabia and the U.S. will be together against the Shiites. Isn't that what it says?
Yeah.
So they're gathering people to to bully up on the Shiite to get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So if the Shiite and the Sunni understood how they were being abused and muscled and fooled and used as useful fools and tools of the Vatican, they may just say, you know what? We're not going to go along with this. We're not going to be made fools.
But remember, they've been blinded,
Yeah,
they've been
they're
tricked, they've
useful
been
fools.
bamboozled, they've been hoodwinked,
Hoodwinked.
Lenny.
Hoodwinked.
I mean,
You're
most
right.
people are.
Oh.
I think so. Ooh,
And,
yuck.
One of the columns from
That's
the
in the
Vatican.
Vatican?
These pictures were all taken by friends of Eric Phelps.
But
who were in the
I've been in the
Vatican.
Vatican and I've seen
I
all
have
of that,
too.
and I felt like I was in a big tomb.
Oh, absolutely.
So what is that? Look at it.
It's
Skull and Bones.
Which is.
I mean, is that ugly or what?
And of course, the Skull and Bones, Mrs. Steele, it comes from the insignia of the papacy. The two skulls
That's right.
replace the two
Yep.
keys.
Yep.
The keys are the spiritual and the temporal control over the
Yep.
world.
Yep.
And the three crowns, which is the control of heaven, hell, and earth.
I think we did a show on that.
Last
there.
week we
Where did we? What show was that we did that one? Oh, you know what it was called? Busting the Triple Crown Rulers of Heaven, Earth, and Health, and Hell.
yes.
We did a show on that, and I'm not sure what the date was. It wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 2 months ago. And we called it the Eighth Restraint, Busting the Triple Crown Rulers of Heaven, Earth, and Hell. And they wear that crown.
Yes.
It's on that crest.
It's
with
on the papal
key,
crest.
which represents the bones,
Yes.
the temporal and spiritual power.
Right.
And then the crown is there, the Triple Crown.
Exactly. And now, and of course, the Skull and Bones, the Satanic Society at Yale,
There it
uses the same Skull and Bones, which goes back to that at the Vatican, which goes back to the flag and the shield, the emblem of the papacy.
Now, is that
Which I had last week. I didn't put it in here.
Lenny? Is that
Yeah.
Genesis 3:22?
Yes, that's
And that means, and men shall do evil. I
men
believe.
learn to do evil. Genesis
So
3:22.
that's what 3:22 is.
Yes, and that's why 9